Sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, sir. We did talk a lot about this track tonight, Wesley. Pre-show. It's a 1.5 mile speedway, but this car with this low downforce package that's been thrown at these guys for about 3 weeks now we've had it. It's a handful. The setup starts off kind of loose, but after about 10-15 laps, it's going to snug up on them. So it's going to be a show of who can deal with the looseness and then turn around and deal with the tightness. And Wesley, I think we're going to have a very entertaining race this evening. Thank you very much. You understand, Cody, that the Elvis impersonations are going to go on all night because we're in Vegas.
They're going to be because we're in Vegas. What happens in Vegas, virtual or reality, stays on Burgers, baby, okay? I'll have a blue Christmas without having fun in Sim World. So here we go. Hey, let's take a look at the 411 bottom left of the monitor for me to try to bring some type of senility back to this broadcast.
Senility?
Bottom left. Yes, senility. Here we go. Practice session rolls on. Hey, that's broadcast school paid off. Practice session going on here. We're going to have two-lap qualifying. Two-lap qualified Milwaukee in the top 38 cars. 38 cars locked in. We're close to 40-plus entries now. And then,
50.
John,
We have 50 cars.
50 cars. Holy cow. And then, okay, so for 38, for the other dirty dozen, they're going to run a 8-lap hooligan last chance qualifier. Only the top 5 spots up for grabs. And then they're going to go 200 miles, John Mushing, 120 laps.
Yes, sir. 120 laps. And as I was telling you pre-race,
they're going to run a 8-lap hooligan last chance Mushing, 120
Now,
laps.
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't see a whole lot of guys during the week that we were at Vegas in the official series pressing their luck going to that full 60. But here at the SIM500, I saw it last night in the Xfinity race. Some of these guys will try to push this car the full 60 laps on fuel. I'm going to be honest with you. They're going to be probably 2.5 seconds down on time from people who go in and get fresher tires. So that'll be something to keep our eye on also.
Weather conditions presented by ML Performance. 78 degrees, air temperature. Track temp is at 103, wind speed at 2 miles per hour. Of course, that will set it up here for your weather conditions. Pretty good, comfortable conditions. Going into the point standings, obviously Brian Macklin, the Daytona winner a couple of weeks ago, still at the top of the board. Chad Coleman, though, has got himself a win. Suffice to say, John, if you win the race, you go to the top of the seeding. But also, defending champion of last year, Daniel Falkenham, is right there in the catbird seat from 5th up to now 2nd or 3rd in the points. Actually tied, believe it or not. He's tied with Chad Coleman. But again, Chad Coleman won the race, so that race was the split. Elliott Henderson, Thomas O'Leary the 4th, Scott Simley, Josh Parker, David Comstock, Bentley Glazier, and Byron Daly, all drivers that are just merely separated by 30 points, John. Anybody's race here, but obviously if you win that race, you at least have high hopes going into the start of the year.
Absolutely, and winning is everything here, especially with these guys. Super competitive. Every point counts, so keep your eyes on that front spot, or that front, those front 5 finishers, because it's going to be. I see some new names, Wesley. I've been looking at the points for the last couple minutes while you talked about it. Elliott Henderson, Thomas O'Leary, guys like that, Bentley Glazier. These are not names we're used to seeing up in the top of SIM500 competition. Some new guys that have, tried out this season and look like they're doing a pretty good job of it so far.
Other drivers that we'll say are notables that we need to keep an eye on also include, of course, Bobby Weitzel, Jimmy Coleman, Gerald Livingston, Mike Kelly, Kevin DeBrown, all of these drivers that we will see along the way as well. Qualifying, about to go down here. It's about to happen on the racetrack. We're going to step away real quick and thank our sponsors as we get ready for Vegas on the Sim World. This is iRacing.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag. Here comes your first time lap. 30.772. Checker flags out.
Well, there's one for the money, two for the gold. Yes, we're back in Vegas, baby. Here we go. And qualified is ongoing. We start with Jeff Hollingsworth. All right, that is my worst Elvis impersonation ever. I won't do it no more, John. I'll leave them all to you.
Well, thank you very much.
That's right, baby. Here we go. Jeff Hollingsworth, the 97 machine. Coast Guard entry. We'll see what type of lap he turns. Cross the start finish line. 30.538 seconds for Hollingsworth. And that, oh my goodness, he's got to pick it up. He's in the top 20.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm looking at the timing. Robert Frieri just put down a 30.24, Wesley. So, wow, that's a fast lap right there. If Hollingsworth wants to, I think he's going to call it a day right there. So he's a one and done kind of guy.
The 54-year-old out of Hertford, North Carolina, Jeff Hollingsworth, for the Old Guys Rules entry, finishing up with his qualifying time. And now we watch Richard Beasley, the Tide Ride number 10. We'll see what type of a lap he puts down here in qualifying. Richard Beasley out of Walterboro, South Carolina, 37 years old. We'll see what kind of laps get turned on by him. As currently Josh Parker, the Daytona pole winner, John at the top of the board. Now Bailey on the clock. Kevin DeBrown just went up to third. Check that now. Tommy Ryan to second in the 99.
Well, we're seeing some fast laps put down in qualifying. Pardon me. 30.169, like you said there, Wesley, from Josh Parker in that 81 car. Meantime, Beasley on track with what looks like it's going to be a 30.4. That's going to put him mid-pack somewhere, probably in the 28. Ouch, man.
Yeah, that's heartbreak right there, man. He's got to pick it up for sure. As Beasley, one more shot at him. There's the defending champion of last year, Daniel Falkingham, in that car number 39 entry. Working out, of course, the 20-year-old out of Jonesport, Maine. And what lap will Falkingham turn? Cross the start finish line. Will he climb? Well, Beasley will now go to ninth. Falkingham, where are you? He's way, way down the ladder. That's disappointing for Falkingham in the top 45. My goodness, John, he's got to pick it up.
Yeah, I was talking to Daniel last night. This is not one of his favorite tracks. He was having a hard time with his Xfinity ride. Technically,
one lap till we go green. Line up on the inside. We put in plenty of fuel to finish the race. Pit road is closed.
Even if we don't qualify for the race, I'm okay because I wasn't going to win tonight. I feel pretty sick. I'd actually rather be on the couch, to be honest with you. But we'll see if we can finish in the top 5.
You have 3 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run. Get ready, going green. Pace cars in. Green's out, green flag, green flag. Outside. Clear. Car outside. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Keep low. 38.073. Still there. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside.
Well, there goes my shot.
35.37. .702. 5 to go. Outside. Slow car ahead. Go low. Hold your line. Clear. 30.762. .969. Two laps to go. 30.808. White flag, 1 to go. 30.874. Checker flags out.
Didn't make it.
Car maybe take fourth away, but as I say that, look.
By the way, shout out to our person, a dozen cars.
8. Let's not forget, folks, only the top 5 are going to advance. So we're going to keep our eye on that 5th spot as Goy Woods has his hands full right now with about 6 guys behind him who want that spot, Wesley.
It looked like a pyramid, a triangle. 1 minute they were 2 cars single file. Then they were 2 by 2. Then all of a sudden going 3 wide. They'll hold those spots. They'll work their way off the corner of the Kohler entry. Number 6 machine of Mike Montesi jumps out now to the lead. Back straight away. There's Woods. Woods now trying to close in. Ford and Chevrolet. Comstock and Montesi.
All right, guys. Congrats to the 43. Man, that was some exciting racing we saw in the LCQ. Hopefully we have more of that here coming up. Guys, just do your thing tonight. Don't have a whole lot. Obviously, everybody's aware of our rules. Good luck. Be smart.
Back to 2. Actually,
keep the F-bombs down. If you got any problems, handle it after the race.
That's right. Charles Woods.
That's all I got. Good luck.
Third. Now, I'm surprised to see a couple of these names. Montesi. These guys, Wetzel, these guys are usually not to be found in the constant race, the heat race. But we got one spinning down through that's going Woods going for the ride down there. He's definitely going to lose that 5th spot. He's going to fall back to Wetzel. These guys are usually not to be found in the constant race, the heat race. But we got one spinning down through that's going Woods going for the ride down there. He's definitely going to lose that 5th spot. He's going to fall back to 10th place, it looks like.
Can we see a replay of that, though, John? Man, that had to have been like just slip sliding away, riding on the grass. Oh, I'm flying through the air. Watch this in the infield for the Texaco Haviland number 28 of Woods. Watch this. And I don't think Bobby Wetzel gave him any help either.
Nope, he just lost
it. Look at this. Wow.
Yeah, he wiggled a little bit about 3/4 of the way through turn 4 there. And just as he got on exit with that car and lows there, Wesley, you saw it right there. It just looped around on him. We've talked about this so many times with this next-gen car. There's almost no way to save this car. With the old car, Wesley, you had side skirts. You had the car sucked down to the ground, so the air was not allowed to get underneath the car. But with this new car, you've got a hole with a splitter about 2 inches high. You've got those side skirts because you've got the feeder poking out the back. Once she steps out, she's going for downs.
And while that goes on, we're halfway home. 4 down and 4 to go. Points. Bentley Glazier, the number 18 machine, followed by the Rhinestone Virtual Cowboy, Glenn Campbell in 44. Row number 8, we find Donnie Leah in the 29, Jose Medina in 24. Row 9 in the grid, Mark Jorgensen at 88, Scott Stinsel in 42, and John, your top 20 will find Trey Edson in 7, Shannon Wood in the 02.
Inside row 11, Tyler Dalton, the 19 car. Outside row 49 of Justin Mons. Inside row 12, Chad Butler, the 38 car. Outside of him, Joey McKean in the 14. Inside row 13, Tommy O'Leary in the 08 car. Outside of him, the 41 car, E.J. O'Rourke. Inside row 14, Eric Arnold in 31. Outside of him, 54 of Jimmy Coleman. Inside row 15, Scott Sill in the 12. Randy Yost in that 8 car. Inside row 16, Jeff Ryan in 3 car. This is outside Stony Benfield, NC811.org, 75 car. Inside row 17.
Green flag, green flag.
15, outside is James Southwood. John Fowler in the A48 car. Is outside Anthony Calantoni. Nelson Rivera inside row 19 to 22 is outside Rod Hollyfield in the 1 car. Row 20, Dave Comstock, the winner of the Heats race. And Mike Montana in the 6 car is outside. Row 21, Tyler Hunter on the inside. Elliot Henderson on the outside in the 37 car. My apologies.
It's that time. The field is set. Pace car is in. Angles on LSR TV to the start-finish line. Round 3 underway. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a virtual race, and it is time for the LSR TV Feel the Roar. Viva Las Vegas, baby.
Yellow flag is out.
Opening laps. 2 in of 120, 200 miles around the mile and a half here at Las Vegas. And quickly, John, the Pepsi ride. Cody Parker jumping out to the early lead. Josh Parker, Tommy Ryan, Jose Gonzalez, and Falkingham quickly climbing as that goes on. We got trouble. Bottom of the racetrack. Issue car number 75 into the wall down below the bottom of the apron. And that is Stony Benfield, John, putting us under our first caution flag of the evening. Bonefield, Stony Bonefield, number 75, the native out of Albemarle, North Carolina, and the yellow is out. Look at the replay. Oh, Comstock, the B-main winner, getting caught up in this accident.
Oh, that is unfortunate right there. A lot of destruction in that car. I believe Stony Benfield's night is going to be done. And damage in that contact right there. Tell you what
What
though,
a tough break, man. That's tough. Wow.
yeah, I didn't mean to step on you there. I was going to say, but in the 2 laps that we had, Parker was just hammered down, man. He had gotten out to about a little over almost a quarter of a second, almost a full second lead there.
And remember, there is no fast repairs in this series either. Honestly, John, there's no fast repairs. What you get is what you get. If you mess your car up, you got to go and try to get it fixed, be on the time clock as best as you can, or it hurts your day very quickly, right out of the gate. And John, me and you talked about this during our always extensive pre-race production meetings. And one of the things that you said was that you felt there was going to be a lot of cautions in this race tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not a judgment on the SIM500 group at all. It's this car.
It's trying to figure this car out.
It really is. This setup is just so, it's odd. I don't know how else to describe the setup that we're using tonight. It's really loose in, and it's almost neutral in the middle of the turn, and it's wicked loose off the turn, especially coming off the 4, where the car unloads a lot. And I know a lot of guys had trouble with this setup tonight in practice, so, but then after 10 laps, it gets back to typical old racing smell. It's these guys are gonna. I don't even know how to word this. I guess it's the best way I said it is like I said earlier. These guys have had to relearn how to drive this A car, if you will, the cut car, because of this new package. Look at the spoiler on this thing, Wesley. It's almost non-existent. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, the times have definitely changed, and and there used to be a time where we would actually say, "Oh man, the spoiler. What does that really do to the race cars?" Well, You know, now we're kind of seeing if it was a hurt or if it was a need per se. And you know, I'll say this: yesterday, and I know sometimes we chime off the real NASCAR Cup Series schedule of events with this SIM500 deal, and I'll say, John, I think so far the racing overall in the last 4 races, I'll give them a B play, a solid B plus for NASCAR for what they've done, because I think this next gen car is exciting. It puts the talent back in the driver's hands to see who can wield these cars, especially on the chaos of control and also when they're out of control. And it's made the racing fun. And I think, honestly, John, we're seeing the same thing with the next gen car and the iRacing simulator package too for the NCAA Cup Series.
All right, guys, early caution is never a good thing. Let's don't let it dictate our race. Let's get back under, get cars underneath us, and let's get out to a good start here and put on a good race. Be smart. Obviously, we can be all over each other. Lift off the gas, help the guy in front of you. Let's put on a show tonight. Not a shit show. Thank you.
Drop the checker flag. All points in between. Because like I said, this setup's going to change on them. And as the setup changes, so is the driving style these drivers choose to attack the track with.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So, yeah. It's going to be fun, dude. It's going to be fun. That's all I can say.
I'll tell you something else, too, that I find fun with these updates that iRacing have done probably this time by. They're going to come past the start-finish line. The lights are going to go off on the pace car, just like I took a guess on. I'm not a genie or a psychic. The lights are off on the pace car. They've also implemented the way where you don't have to run multiple laps, more lengthy under caution. You can make these races get back quicker. We saw a time the other night with the LTAC series where, you know, we were able to go actually a scheduled distance instead of an overtime because they were quickly able to cut the lights on, make everybody make a quick pit stop, and still finish with 2-3 laps to spare without going to overtime. So I like the fact that you have also that control on iRacing to be able to cut the pace car lights off and try to get the racing back going as we're about to.
Green flag, green flag.
The green, John, Coke Zero Sugar Toyota, the Daytona pole winner. Ready to bring him back to the Pennzoil restart zone this time by when they take the green flag. It will be 7 laps complete of 120 here at Las Vegas.
Here at Las Vegas, and I tell you what, great looking race cars out there. What did you say later?
Oh, loving these cars, loving the kaleidoscope of colors and all of their different renditions of sponsors and everybody that they have. These virtual warlords now settle in. The Titans go fast, ready to send it to the Pennzoil restart zone. Green flag goes back in the air. Parker sails away. Ryan, Buckingham, Gonzalez. That battle going on behind the leader as the leader has pulled.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
2 car lengths as they set sail off turn number 2.
Damn, I'm sorry, guys. That was all me, man.
Look at the run. The outside Buckingham started back there in, 8th place, I think it was, Wesley? And now here he is up there to 2nd, battling hard, making a charge here towards Parker coming through the turn.
Chad, is that rear end okay?
Off turn 4.
Yeah.
Down to the line.
All right, cool shit.
John,
Thanks.
good to see Donnie Leah back. Donnie Leah was not here last week.
Good job.
So it's good to see the former 2-time NASCAR Willett Modified Tour National Champion and a winner back at the Mid-Ohio Sports Course when the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series used to compete there back in 2005. That going on. DeBrown, Gonzalez, and we've got caution on the speedway again.
Guys, this thing is sketchy. Like, once you get past 5 or 6 laps on the tires, man, it's fine. If you survive 5 laps, you're all right.
It's going to be Jose Medina, the 24 machine with a problem. Car number 24, Jose Medina. John under yellow again for the 2nd time. And
very good kick, EJ.
Oh my goodness. Was that being fielded?
Yeah, thank you, EJ. Yeah, it's okay if you get passed by a car, guys. It's going to be okay.
As did Fred Williams. He's out. But no, it looked like the 02 car.
Another pretty good pass.
I'll break the other foot.
Jamie Wolf into him. Oh my goodness. And then the 54 car.
Tell him to shove it.
Jimmy Coleman.
Jimmy Coleman. That's what I was thinking about. You're on board now with Shannon
Wrap
Wood.
this date down, guys. On this date, EJ was the voice of
I
reason.
don't think he knew he was there. I really don't think that Jose knew that Shannon was down there on the low side like that. The way he
Nelson, is it telling you to pass me?
Because I know Jose. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Like that. He's not a intentional wrecking kind of guy, or a reckless driver, I can say. So I think that was probably a lack of good spotting right there. Whatever it was, it took out a really good car and probably a couple of them with it.
10 laps in this time by, as Parker Falkingham as well as Brian Macklin. Right now the top 5 with Jose Gonzalez, Tommy Ryan. John, you called it so far. 10 laps in of 120. And it's been 2 caution flags in the last 11 laps. So we've had probably, 4 laps at speed? Less than that. The rest have been caution flags. You know what? We got a ticker down there. Charles, do your job. Bottom left. Our race simmer summary. There you go, brother. The caution summary. That was pretty good.
I plead the fifth, Your Honor.
Which, by the way, you people do not hear what our producer says, so you don't know what he just said. He's basically just saying, did you predict 10 laps or 10 caution flags in this race? And John says I plead the fifth. So, well, John, right now we're at 2.
Well, like I said, though, and this is no reflection.
Man, running into me on the caution. What's up with that?
We find in SIM500. It's this car, y'all. And with that particular caution, like I said, I think that was probably lack of a spotter, or maybe Jose didn't hear the spotter. But this car is extremely difficult to drive at Las Vegas. And albeit I am not a good driver by any scale, but I'm telling you what I heard from several 500 drivers that I talked to tonight pre-race. This setup, this car is extremely difficult to drive. So we're going to see some guys struggling with this, I do believe, tonight, Wesley. And unfortunately, I think it's going to be kind of some cautions to deal with. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. These guys will figure it out. I predict that we will have a stretch of green flag racing probably around, I'm going to say probably lap 30 or so. These guys will have a handle on it. They'll understand where they're at with the car, and then we'll see some racing. It's going to be a rough patch between now and then, but I think that's what I think is going to happen.
Tonight's race is sanctioned by the SIM500 Esports Racing League and the NC811 Call Before You Dig Cup Series. And here's the word for 811, and that is the Call Before You Dig call number. 811 Call Before You Dig reminds you that before you decide to put in a swimming pool or put in one of those new industrial buildings or something of that nature, before you decide to possibly grow some flowers or plants or big excavation jobs, make sure you call before you dig. You have the possibility to knock it down.
Having no shit moment there, Tommy?
Water lines, gas
my rear, can you tell me?
Cable wires. It doesn't matter. Before you decide to put a shovel in the ground, make sure you call before you dig. And by the way, don't forget to join Brian Morehouse and his podcast on all available podcast outlets like iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Charles Wooten, our producer from Live Sim Racing TV, was also recently on there for a weekly podcast about everything in the world of digging sports. That's a reminder, call before you dig, proud sponsor of the SIM500 Esports Racing League Premier Cup Series. And don't forget, John, I don't know if you knew, my friend, NASCAR has inked the deal with NC811 as they are going to be the title sponsor for the April 8th NASCAR Xfinity race. Make sure you make your plans to be at the Paperclip, the Martinsville Speedway, April 7th, 8th, and 9th. That'll be one of my next endeavors with NASCAR for the events that also includes the NCC Call Before You Dig 250.
Take me out.
Series on Thursday night, the NASCAR Xfinity Series on Friday night, the NASCAR Cup Series, all under the lights at Martinsville Speedway. Tickets are available, 1-866-RACE-TICKS. And again, the Call Before You Dig 811-250. That's going to be exciting, too.
That's a great deal, man. That's awesome to hear. These guys at NC811 really stepped up their game this year.
Yeah, Brian Morehouse, just awesome people, along with Joey Butina, SIM500 League. Phil to make their way back to the Pennzoil restart zone. 13 of 120. Green flag goes back to the air. Parker pulls away.
Yellow flag is out.
Now he'll go from the inside to the outside lane. Open that lane to
Oh, boy.
Macklin now outside lane to Falkingham. Like
Gonna
no
be one
one
of those
the
nights.
animals to the arc there, 2x2x2. Laying it out
I
of the
told you
chocolate
last week,
box.
Mike.
Back straight away. Liddell straight away. Macklin Gonzalez. now
Jesus
about
Christ.
30 spots as they go to 3.
Talking
Did you see that to go back to the Blink 6 car for a few years?
Josh Parker. Now he won 3 wide for third. We got a car out of shape on the infield. 77 of Frieri. Down to the infield. Hayes Green, though.
Came off a 4 in the grass, never lifted, and back up on the track and took out cars. Beautiful.
He should be an admin.
Oh my goodness, he turned back up in front of the traffic. And what a great piece of driving, John, for everybody to miss the 77 car, a Robert Ferrari III. Wow.
That was intense, man. That was, he thought he had that car to control. I guarantee you, I know exactly what happened. This happened to me a couple times. When you go down to the grass, you are just literally just along for a ride until that car gets slowed down enough where you can get back to control of the wheel.
Just keep telling ourselves who went green from halfway. Yeah, that's it.
Things go wrong. And unfortunately, folks, that's what happened to Robert right there. And Robert Frieri III has called it a night. Leslie, he's pulled behind the wall. And it looks like
Let's go on the third. Awesome job by our live sim racing Rocket Media production crew to stay with the accident when it happened. But let's see what it's like inside the cockpit of our extended replay presented by Polk's Poppers Fishing Lures. And watch the 77 Robert Ferrari III. The MGD Miller Light colors or Miller Genuine Draft colors. Watch this. You're on board, John. Oh, my goodness.
great save. I mean, he did a great job saving that car coming off the 4. But right about here, he hits that second patch of grass right there. And with the left side, that's what got him.
Oh, look at everybody missed him.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
First you say it, then you do it.
That was a great quote by Bill Cosby right there.
It was, yes.
I remember
Caution is out. Caution is out.
But that was what I was talking about. I'm going up.
Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. Hey, this is 3 out of 17 laps.
And you saw where he got loose at, right? Exit of 4, where that car, from the middle down to the inside, you don't want to be there on the exit. I can tell you that right now. If you're low on the exit coming off the 4, you're going to have a hard time to control that car. But hey, let's take a commercial break, folks. Like Wesley said, wet our whistles.
We're gonna wet our whistles. What John said. The third caution. We're back in a moment. This is the You're watching it on iRacing on LSR TV.
This is our series, showing the pieces the catalogs are full, where the stakes are always higher.
$300,000.
Where virtual meets reality.
How bad do you want it?
They're wasting no time. Where the best thrive and the flawless win. This is the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series.
Still under caution here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We need to get our jingle back, John. We got to get our jingle back, man. When we come back from commercial break, a little 10-second jingle. Seriously.
You want me to sing what you want me to do, man?
No, it just needs to.
Here we are. Las Vegas. Running around the track at pace speeds, yeah.
The lights are off on the fire. The lights are off on the pace car. You like that? You did? Wow. Somebody liked it, John.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm a crooner, baby. Yeah.
How do you make your voice that way?
Really? That was on the slip, my friend.
I don't want to lose our audience, okay? He's John Ruskin Jr. I'm Squeaky Clean Wesley out when we welcome you back to coverage of the NC 811 Call Before You Dig Cup Series and the premier series of the SIM500 Esports Racing League. I don't know how the hell they got us to you, young play-by-play guys. But anyhow, we're
Green.
and right now, Josh Park ready to bring us back for the restart here on Live Sim Racing. Macklin on the outside to the 30 car is, of course, Tommy Ryan. Jose Gonzalez in the 99. And that is the way it stands on the field. John will get ready to come back to the Pennzoil restart zone. Green flag. 20 laps in this time by. This one, brother. We still got 100 laps to go.
Indeed.
That's what you would bring us back to green zone.
I'm sorry. I was just doing some calculations in my head, and I may fall asleep right around lap 75.
Oh, please don't do that.
No, I'm kidding. I'll tell you what. Martin is a master of restart. Have you seen each of them? He jumped out to about 4 or 5 cars lead. What I'm trying to say. But look at Fulton in the power back.
I bet Johnson did everything I could to not hold you up.
Parker slips up in 4 right there, loses the lead, going to drop back to about 3rd, it looks like, Wesley. My God, he made a great save right there. He really stepped out right there.
Field works their way back to turn number 1 and 2. Ham 2 car links. We got trouble. Hold on, Macklin. Daytona Cup Series winner. Trans-service machine. Holding off now. Falling back. Car Parker. And well, that goes on. Coming through. Plows to the inside. Couple of V811 machines. Yes, Virginia 811. Call before you dig. And there's the also NC entry of Mike Keller. Help from Ryan. This goes on the top 10 back to turn 1.
Down through turn 1 we go. As you see right here, some of these guys definitely it's hard to try to step out on right there. It's early in the run. Well, I shouldn't say that. Right between the last two. I'm not entirely sure how many green flags they've got. But like I said, the first 10 laps of the run, these cars are going to be loose like that. We saw our leader, Josh Parker. His car stepped out a little bit. He lost a few spots, and then Macklin stepped out a little bit. Both of them did a good job to save these cars. And I'll tell you what, that was very eye-opening. Battle for the lead.
Battle. Macho Taco going on there. 26, Jose Gonzalez.
How do you say that with strength?
I'm excited because my girlfriend loves tacos, and also it's Taco Tuesday tomorrow.
Indeed.
And he reminds me of Taco. I love him. He's awesome. Here comes Gonzalez looking for the lead. He'd have an awesome Tuesday if he wins this race, and especially if he can take it to Faulkingham. Battle for the lead going on as they work to the back straightaway, down the Della straightaway to 3.
Gonzalez is awesome. A little too hard right there. Just slip up a little bit. That's what gives the Brown a shot down the inside. But no, he slams the door on the Brown right off the bumper right there. Look at that. Meantime, 2 by 2 by 2 back there. Like you say, no one leading the animals we are. What the hell did you say? I don't know. Oh, a little tap in the back. 29 car, Donnie Leah. And he squeaks up there on the inside now. Down the inside of the 3rd car, Macklin. We got a great fight here. About 3rd, 4th on back.
He's led 44 laps in his career. And so far in the SIM500 League, Gonzalez sitting now 19th in the points. A win would obviously propel him to greener pastures. While that goes on, Macklin, Donnie Leah, Kelly going at it, but also Daly backstretch as we close in on 30 complete.
Daly's down the inside of the street car. Right Kelly. And he's try and slide up there. Maybe slide his job on Kelly. It's not going to work for him, though. Kelly back outside on the outside there. Meantime, up front, we've got a three-car battle for the lead. We're talking Gonzalez, Kevin Brown. And hell, Williams from Macklin all this coming here. Leah looks to be a part of it here. So Leah gets a boost right there. Going to go up a little bit of ground to Mike Kelly. Here we go. This is kind of a run where we see these guys that can handle a loose race car start to make their moves and set up tightens up, Wesley. What I'm trying to say. We'll see some guys make their way to the front and some guys fall to the back. Wesley?
Back to 1 and 2. Falkenham out in front. Here comes Edson down with some company there by Brian. Sorry about that, John. I was trying to remember think of that guy's name there in the 99 car. He's had some off and on luck this season.
Yes, he has. I tell you what, I'm watching some of these guys
and they'll work off 4. Coming back down to the start-finish line.
Macklin's putting up a really hard rip. 3 wide now. 3 wide for 4th place back there. Leah, Bailey on the outside. I couldn't see who that was down the inside.
Hello, Mark.
I think it was Kate Kelly down the
Oh, that was my fault. My bad if I couldn't up, Paul. You're all good, buddy. You're all good.
Got the 7-car Trey Edson sneaking up in there. Edson on the outside. Bailey on the outside. Down the inside, Mike Kelly. Got Leah coming up the middle here. Possibly going to make it 3 wide again. Going down to 1. Mike Kelly now up to 5th place. Bailey back there to 6th. Leah 7th. You got Edson back there in 8th. Parker, our Coleman, who held up a slip up over. He's back there now. And Leah giving up a little bit of ground on the outside. Looks to me like the outside is starting to really work itself in.
3 wide again here off the corner. Leah losing that momentum is also Parker. And creeping up on the outside lane to pull down to the bottom is Daly. While that goes on, side by side for the lead to turn 1 and 2. Falkenham going after it with Gonzalez. And that goes on. 2nd lead change, 3rd lead change of the race. Falkenham, Gonzalez, Macklin licking his chops. He's ready to pounce, and Brown is also there.
Before you see a great fight with Falkenham using the outside. We've watched him all night, Wesley. He's loving the outside of Las Vegas Speedway. It's been working for him all night. I don't see that changing. Now he's rushing for the lead away, going through 1 and 2. From Jose Gonzalez. Dropped Gonzalez now back to 3rd as Macklin sneaks by on the outside as well. It looks like he's going to bring the Brown with him. So here we go. Gonzalez from the lead all the way back to the lead. He's at 5th place now. Possibly falling back to 6th with Bailey on the outside.
Working their way. Turn 4. Back to start finish. Falkenham holding on to that top spot. And now Macklin will move into P2. Brown there to 3rd inside. They go to the outside lane now.
That outside, I tell you what, I'm watching cars back in the rest of the field. The outside lane is really starting to stack up with drivers, figuring out that that's where the car handles the best right now. I mean, technically, they've only been green on this run for about 10 laps. And, we've got grand total of maybe 17, 18 laps on these tires now. So we're in that spot where I talked about the real race. Now the car is starting to snug up a little bit. And for whatever reason, the car feels better on the outside when it gets tight. You'll see these guys start looking a little bit, rolling the turns. Get this car, you can roll the turns a little bit. And look at this fight. We got Bagman all over the back.
Checking out.
Falkenham's going to take that lot of weight. So there's something wrong there, Wesley. As we go through 3 and 4, he's dropping the inside. And now he sees the high side coming in. He's going to try and keep those guys from
Sorry about that, Mike.
Let's go through turns.
While that goes on, Macklin up on the outside and Brown back on the bottom. And while that happens, it is also Falkenham pulling away. Gonzalez at one time fighting for the lead. Now falls all the way back in the clutches of the top 5 near Daly and Leah. While that goes on, contact! Macklin gets loose. Brown got into him. He pushes up the racetrack. Here comes the cavalry. Says, "Excuse me, I'm coming through now." Gonzalez will clear him. Leah will clear him. Daly, Macklin just opened the door, stepped right up. Come on in. The ground tours for the top And Falkingham is still the man out in front saying, phew, John, I'm glad that wasn't in front of me.
That was a great shot taken producer Tony. Cam to see exactly what happened there. And you saw it, folks, a little bit of contact, and it bottlenecked the entire top 10 right there. So we have a lot of position changes right there. A lot.
It certainly did. A lot of crazy shenanigans right there as Kaplan in the FedEx number 11. Shades of the Joe Gibbs racing machine of Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, I've been watching Kaplan on the other screen here for about the last 8 laps. He's like he's picked up several spots now on that outside line, and he's making it work for him. And I'm not really a JGR fan, but I am digging that FedEx.
I am. Always enjoyed that pace speed there. Edson behind him.
Sorry, Randy.
Actually, the 7. Not for long, though. Here comes Ryan.
Jacob, but Jesus out of it.
Look at this momentum for Edson out of nowhere. And now Kaplan trying to make something happen up on the outside, but nobody will run with him up on the top. Where Grandma hides the cookies from Grandpa. Up from turn 4 to the line. And we're closing in on 40 laps in here in Vegas. John, are you okay? John? John might need to reset here for a second as they work into 3. Going at it there. And this is Trey Edson in the 7th car. Kaplan behind him. Passing damaged car. And John, all this goes on in turn 1 here in Vegas.
Turn 1, as we look back through that window, the back window, that was a great shot.
Hello, Joey.
Another important thing to note is that hole right back there in the back of that window. There's a matching hole on the front. That's something we never saw before on the Cup cars. And that's out of the car is what I was told when I asked a buddy of mine who actually works at NASCAR. I saw that on the real life car. I'm like, I've never seen that. It kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it, of trying to keep the cars to go down. He said strictly for cooling. They found that the inside of these cars were getting so hot.
Yes.
When they were practicing them, they had to do something. So, and he said it doesn't really affect, how we used to be afraid of these cars getting upside down lately when we got backwards. Well, it doesn't really affect that. Parker just gave a little nudge to Leah right there. We're seeing that. This is the kind of the race where
yellow.
Go and get out of the way is how it works. And wow, that could have been a big one, but believe it or not, Leah just kept on trucking.
Hold the brakes, hold the brakes.
We're 40 laps in, 1/3 of the race remaining here, and the round 3 at Vegas. Let's give you your full-field rundown as it stands.
By the way.
Falkingham leads. Daniel Falkingham out in front. Kevin Brown in 2nd. Byron Daly 3rd. Jose Gonzalez flipped from 3rd and 4th, along with Josh Parker the top 5. Donnie Leah, Trey Edson, Jacob Kaplan, Tommy Ryan, and Justin Mons the top 10. Ryan Macklin 11 climbing up from his mishap. Oh, contact and wreck. Oh no. Wow. And the caution's out. Caution is out. And that is the 44. Glenn Campbell wrecked along with some other cars. Caution out for the 4th time here in Vegas.
Watch that 37 car on the outside right here. I think that's where it's going to start.
And that's the 37 of Elliott Henderson. John.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Just ran each other up the wall.
Yeah, I think Glenn thought maybe he was clear to try to arc his car down to that corner right there. And he wasn't, just by a hair. Just a little contact, and that's all it takes right here with these cars.
All right, if I can make his mind up.
We ride along right here with on the 44 Glenn Campbell.
No problem,
We'll
buddy.
see it from his point of view. He's just going to ease up a little bit. Unfortunately, that space was not clear.
Nowhere to go for Glenn
He
Campbell.
said it would. I just want to apologize, brother.
As he also gets lapped on lap 44.
Thanks, Elliot.
Well, I think we're going to see a lot of pit stops coming up here.
I have this all in front of you. I don't know what you want me to do.
About that time of the race, the tires are definitely gone.
You get it, Ray. Don't worry about it, man.
Green flag run right there. So we're going to pop in here, and here we go. Leaders are coming in now. We're going to get forward fuel, I'm sure of it. 3 sets of tires, if I'm not mistaken.
3 sets plus the set that they're given,
Right.
80% fuel window, 2 attempts at a green white check. And remember, this is a fixed setup series. No fast repairs. Almost the entire cavalry, all 36 virtual charter members of the Fraternal Order of iRacing go fast, go to their pit stall. Some overshot their stall. That was Falkenham. Falkenham made a little mistake, and you see that it was like a half a second, but it could cost more seconds off the pit lane on the racetrack, John, as here comes cars rolling down. Mistake made. Falkenham still rolls out. DeBrown is down. 3 wide as they come off the pit lane. DeBrown is going to win the race off pit road, or they're going to give it to Falkenham. Wow. Boy, I thought Kevin DeBrown had the race off pit road. They stuck it 3 and 4 wide. They were running out of room.
Okay, well, there, you know, I've known this guy for a while, and you'll probably remember, there is an attitude of no order given and none taken.
That's
when
right.
it comes to these guys.
And you got to think, too, Falkenham made a mistake, John. He was
Exactly.
like, okay, I made a mistake. I got to get back out in front. He might have changed, you know, something.
Hey, can I choose the high line for my restart?
Do something differently than what he was going to do. And
Please.
you see the end
Well,
of the
yeah,
game.
you do have lane
the
choice.
cars that are now pitting. Some cars
Yeah,
are
I was
pitting.
thinking about
Some
you.
cars a lap down or more are now coming to the pit lane. James Somke
And Ford-
has not pitted. He's now
4 got black
the
on the
leader.
pace,
It
passing
will
the pace
circle
cars, and you
back
got the first
around
one.
to Daniel Falkenham, and of course the opportunity will come on 1 to go if somebody wants to take the wave around, which maybe John.
I didn't
Somke
realize this was
might,
a,
he
we had limited tires
in the
and
lead,
got too many
now he's
tires
got a
already.
lap. It might have been a lap down, so that might be something.
Probably
we're
good
gonna
deal,
see James Somke, and then maybe he's
Wait,
actually being
yeah, if you're not
scored.
comfortable,
You're
we can go down and get you
exactly
some extra
right.
gas if you need it.
John, man, I think of.
Wait, you say you're
I
out of
think
tires?
Colors, and I think of the
I have one
25th
set left. I'm gonna
anniversary
stay high in the
of
tournament.
Richard Childress
Yes.
and the silver.
That's a big
car.
app.
And I'll never forget going to Charlotte, and I'll never forget sitting in the grandstands at Turn 4 with my dad and watching the silver car and the
guys, everybody keep your head on.
17 of Darrell Waltrip
Be
wreck each
patient.
other
You
coming
know
off
we're
the
up against
tournament
here. Be
at Salt
patient.
Lake.
I remember that. Yep. And that
If you let us go, we're going to all end up wrecking. I would just race out. We're working our way around you.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't race it, you need to get off the track. I mean, if you just stop, it's going to cause more problems.
You remember?
You want to end the longest line, we can give you that.
I think it was the 20. It was the
He said he was
25th
gonna
anniversary
hit off.
of Richard Childress Racing. I want to say it was.
Yeah, I'll race it out. Stay high. I
it
won't
was-
wreck you guys.
96 was the USA Olympics car. The
Take
Olympics.
it to him, James. Your tires are old, but they might be faster. Our tires aren't pressured up yet.
97 was the
We'll get you a stage win.
car.
That's right.
98.
EJ's right. Hold him off.
Oklahoma
Fuck
color,
him.
crazy rainbow looking ghetto paint
I
store.
like you. Thank you, EJ. Who's your jail?
I think it was 94. 94.
Jose was good.
That silver number 3.
I can't believe Somke stayed out. There's damage with that. Look at the front of that car, Wesley.
Yes,
So
it
he's
is.
got old tires and damage on the car. Oh, this could be crazy. And he's on the outside. No. That's so good. Your memory has always been good.
I try to be. Charles is like, dude, forget all of y'all. I was 10 years old when that happened. Anyhow, ready to bring Somke back to the restart. The iRacing pace car.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
What was that? Can I go with my flag clear?
Official pace truck in the race. I don't know.
Tee up and hold it for me.
But he actually had the official pace truck wrap job driving
Oh, yes, I
in
saw
the
that.
race
Yes.
on Thursday.
I saw that.
4-4, got black cleared.
How he pulled it off beyond me.
Yeah,
And that was the same night that my girlfriend Jackie was watching the dirt race with the Power Eye 410 midgets, and she's like, "I'm digging that pace truck."
Well, hello.
Mommy Gertrude says hi to Rayburn.
And we're looking at the bottleneck. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Not saying these.
Man, he's got no power. He's so down on power. What I really want to know what he was thinking. My
Yeah,
friend.
he's sitting up now. Maybe he thought there was going to be a quick yellow.
Got one up against the wall.
Yellow flag is out.
He's lost 20 spots right off the bat. Oh, big hit.
Sideways below the apron. Gonzalez will take it, so will Leah. Daly will follow.
Hey, Tommy, I know exactly what you're feeling down there, baby. I did the same fucking shit.
Something amiss on the 81 Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I did the same thing behind you. The fucking thing's like sitting on the splitter or whatever, plowed its ass off, and then
And
it
yes, there's a Coke Zero
goes the other
sugar,
way.
so there has to be a Pepsi Zero sugar. And just to make our Pepsi people happy on the card, I am a proud lover.
Get those air pressures up.
Into the wall. Trouble Falkenham. Caution is out on lap number 50. It is Daniel Falkenham putting us under yellow flag for the 5th time. And John, could that be what Mr. Somke was waiting for?
If it was, it didn't do him any good, though. He lost a lot of ground. Oh, a little contact there from DeBrown, and he almost saved it. Then he locks up right here. I'm not sure what that was.
Kevin DeBrown and Daniel Falkenham making contact with 70 laps to go. We are less than 10 laps to halfway. They make contact coming off of turn 4, down the front straightaway, and Falkenham into the fence.
Yeah, I have to agree with my producer. I can't exactly.
Did he intentionally bring out the yellow? That's the question, or did his car lock up?
He had no reason to stop his car right there. Caution out. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I might be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. There was actually no need to stop.
Let's watch this again. Let's go on board with Falkenham in 39, and we'll look at the RPMs of the cockpit in extended replay presented by Polk's Poppers Fishing Lures. Watch this. Watch this driver in the number 39. Okay, I think we're going to make another lap, but that's okay. So we're on board. There's Kevin DeBrown, John, and you can see DeBrown was all over it on the inside. He was all there, had a run, there on the straightaway. Yeah, that has nothing to do with it, though. They're just bumping and banging for position. Watch the RPMs. Watch the gauge here. Contact, sideways, contact in the wall. Oh, he killed it. He just killed it.
No, he just stopped the car.
Yeah.
That's just, I mean, there was no reason for him to do that. He could have kept going, but you know what it is? I'll tell you what happened. He knew he had damage, a lot of it, and this is going to give him the opportunity to get some of it fixed out leaving the lap.
So there's no penalty. But there's no penalty, I guess, in the series for bringing out a caution?
I don't know.
I got a black flag for going off pit road. It is yellow.
So let's take a break.
Get past the 80.
We're approaching halfway. DeBrown, Gonzalez, Leah. Matter of fact, let's go side by side. Let's just check out.
Hey guys, if you get black flags on restarts, if y'all can give me at least to the time we get through the corners and to key up to let me know down the backstretch or something, that would help. It's really tough driving this car one-handed.
SIM500 NC811. Call before you dig. Cup Series at Las Vegas on iRacing on LSR TV.
I have faith in you, Joey.
This is our series. So different pieces that have to cross over where the stakes are always higher.
Joey, something you could try right before the restart, just type in exclamation point clear all, and then if anybody calls out a black flag, just hit that and we'll take care of any of the penalties.
Man, I'm fixing to be 44. You think that's that keyboard? Take a top here on that. I bet you do.
Everything he sees when he looks down his gut. You can also map a button for that, just to let you know.
Yo, EJ, we're going to the front.
Scott, thank you for not coming back up and going down in front of EJ.
Try to call my recommended something coming. green the rest of the way.
And I'm Robert De Niro. Thanks, Sure Pal.
Welcome back to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We stepped away to thank our sponsors,
That
but
thing's
also
put to
John,
be.
you find anything in regards of Paul?
That doesn't sound fun at all, Mike. Bad idea.
He'll be back with us in just
It's
a
a
moment. I
movie.
believe he is still consulting
Naked Gun,
with the
2.5.
SIM500 Esports League officials. Welcome back. Charles Wood, Jeff Snapdown, Rocket racing in the house side of West Layout.
Didn't pick up on that.
John, you're alongside. We welcome you. Round number 3 of the SIM500. Call before you dig 811 NC Cup Series. The NC 811 call before you dig Cup Series. Okay, I'm OCD. I wanted to make sure I had it right. And we're ready to come back for the restart.
Green, green, green.
Brown is the leader. There was contact between him and Falkingham. Falkingham came down to the pit lane, had to have service to get repairs. No fast repairs. So we had to use up that time on the pit lane. Put him now still on the lead lap, but all the way in 33rd. Jose Gonzalez, Byron Davis, Donna Lee,
Sorry if I came up there, Randy.
Tommy Rollins, Lawson, Parker, Patrick Kelly, Edson, 10, pace car. Getting ready to Phil, Pennzoil restarts on. Leader, whether on the outside, is the fast car. The pole car goes first. That is the Brown, and he gets a big, big jump over the field. Gonzalez in a nice battle.
Come on.
Leah Daly, Mons Macklin as they work.
What the fuck are you doing, dude?
Well, that was a great restart you got there from Kevin De Brown. Teammates, by the way, with Daniel Falkingham. That was some tough.
You just gotta go straight down the straightaway. It ain't that fucking hard.
Anything out in regards to Falkingham, he's right now in the 31st position on the restart.
We were pretty loud over there.
Any confirmation on what we were talking about?
Josh, I thought we were about to die right there, bro.
So I didn't have a
I'm up at the wall. I wasn't moving.
Conversation. Didn't want to do that anyway. But suffice to say, it will be reviewed after race as normal. What they do, they have contact between Leo and Gonzalez. That was heavy contact too.
Somehow, some way, they save it. And they're 3 wide behind Gonzalez and Macklin. That's Edson. That's Mons. That is Ryan. Wow. Gonzalez. He looked like he was at Phoenix yesterday where he drove up the apron. Nobody. That's next week. Be patient.
I'll tell you what, it's a good thing for these guys that they don't have cut tires models just now. I think there'll be at least 2 or 3 flats.
And they're skipping Phoenix next week. Round 4 of the SIM500 Cup Series will be at the Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Yellow flag is out.
Race at Atlanta for
Fuck you, Tommy. Fuck you.
this weekend.
Bullshit.
Skipping Phoenix. I love Phoenix. And that new dog leg, man, the way the dog leg, the cactus flatty stand, come on.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a good race.
Sorry about that.
Right now, and I kind of
Chuck
wonder
Thomas.
what kind of damage he's going to have from that.
Now what do you do?
While that goes on, Edson and Ryan battling side by side in front of back there in the 30, right there in front of them. The 2 of Kelly, the 49 of Mons. Set up Sean Pentry. We got another yellow flag.
Yep,
what is this, John? Yellow flag number 6? We're not even halfway yet. Okay,
Yeah.
we're halfway now. Ryan is involved. Is that Falkingham? No, that's the 70 Machine of Woods, the Valvoline 70 car. So it's the number 3 of Jeff Ryan and Tyler Hunter in the number 70, and we are under yellow flag again.
Oh, wow.
Wow, look at this.
He just totally lost it. Got into the 8 car. Yoakum, that's who that is.
Yeah, Randy Yoakum. Holy cow.
And just, wow. That was a fresh tire kind of thing. I'm thinking. That
So another yellow flag, another look at the replay. Watch this smoke on Sumke's car. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at the smoke. Oh my.
And then right
This
there.
is on the 70. Oh,
goodness.
Hunter, what a save. Oh, my goodness. And, yeah, you think about a flat spot at the virtual tires now?
What was all these yellows last night? I needed them.
Luckily for him, they don't blow out. You know, he's shredding.
All right, so, John, here's our summary of the race.
City usually is one of these for last night. Shit.
Race summary of caution flags, laps, and more. And as you see, we're approaching halfway. 6 cautions. 22 laps of 61 have been ran under caution flag, and there's been only 4 lead changes here tonight at Las Vegas. Is it kind of the way you predicted it so far, John?
Yes. And for you mathematicians out there, 1/3 of the race, every 3 laps, we have a lap of caution.
That's exactly right.
I did stay awake for that portion of math class.
Our producer would have been like, I'm in trouble here. Bottom line, there's been more laps ran under green flag than caution. But what are the races?
All those guys getting into each other. If I'm not mistaken, I believe 4 out of the 6 were car contact. Only 2 of them were the result of somebody losing it. You know what I'm saying? This last one definitely being one where we saw the 70 car, like we talked about, Wesley, at the top of the show, on fresh tires, that setup's loose, and he just lost it. Just the back end, once it starts to come around, there's no saving it. He almost saved it, though. He did.
Next week, we move on to Atlanta. Now, I believe, honestly, John, I do not think that they have officially updated the iRacing with the updated racetrack. So it's going to be the old Atlanta, not the new Atlanta with the 32 degrees of banking, the new paved job done. Yeah, I think it's coming, just not yet.
Yeah, which is kind of a downer, man. I was really looking forward to that new configuration.
Hey, Joey, I'll take a BOL. I got a lot of damage. Number 24.
Call it that, but actually it's the second reiteration because as most
thank you.
The second generation of Atlanta provides some fantastic racing because of that aged surface, and I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm kind of glad we get one more shot with it, especially with this new package in this car. It's going to be a very entertaining and fun race to watch, I think.
So I will say this, John, the first ever NASCAR announcing gig I ever did, working with
from Westport, Connecticut, driving the Kohler generator number 6. Mike,
and he was during
Montesi.
the time of the whole conversation of
thank you very much.
Going to repave the racetrack because people were kind of like, we don't need to do this. Fans want the track repaved. Drivers didn't. They were against it because no, the racing's going to be boring.
No.
Everything gets used up. But it's an equilibrium here because, John, they're blowing tires like crazy. We see it happen here in iRacing where these guys use up their tires.
Great job. Only halfway to go, guys. Keep it up. Hour 6 remaining.
I think the new Atlanta is going to be fun. I can't wait until they update it on iRacing. And they will update it. Eventually they will. Everything that they've ever done, whether it's the Flash at the Coliseum, whether it's been the updated Phoenix Raceway, the Daytona Beach Road Course, all the things that they do.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
And put back out the new Atlanta Motor Speedway eventually. And that's the story.
True story. Not a lot of folks outside of iRacing know this, but iRacing was used by NASCAR to model the new configuration of the Speedway Motorsport. So, they've actually helped them build a new configuration by 3D modeling it to show them what would happen. Here we go back to Greenville.
And this is the second half. We completed the first half of this race. Green flag back in the air. Leah, Daly, bringing the start. All right, John. Brown's pulling away.
Yes, he does. I'll tell you what, these guys, first through about 15th have all been out for about 3 laps on these tires. So we'll see how well they can hang on to it as we come through here to Brown, though. He's got some trouble on his backside. He's got Bailey. No sponsors on it, but that's a silver car. It looks okay there. Oh, Leah out of shape. Pull off.
You couldn't just turn it to the bottom?
I don't think he even got out of the gas, Wesley. I really don't.
Oh, is that not a yellow? I mean, come on.
What a save.
Seriously.
And Donnie Leah will hold on to that spot while battling with Macklin as well as Mons. And for the most part, John, we've watched them stay in that pack with each other. And this has been going on June 9th on the racetrack. Really good racing here. Oh, car going around. Kaplan, FedEx 11, losing ground. More cars crashing into him. Nowhere to go. Not through a yellow yet.
Daniel, did I give you guys enough room when I came back up the track?
I'm dead and I got a meatball because Denny sucks.
Battling Daly on the outside for second place. And that's exactly what the somebody get second place a fight. So Daly says, I'm not worried about that guy behind me. I'm going for the guy in front of me.
For the lead, 3 wide, 3 rows deep. Here they come again, looking 3 wide for the lead. The Brown stuck in the middle. Clowns to the left of me. Daly, Joker to the right. Edson stuck in the middle with Duke the Brown. And he's not backing down as they go to 3.
Down through 3 we go. You see Edson on the high side.
I just barely out of right there.
Just splitting the difference right there. And I'll tell you what, it looks to me like Edson's going to prevail. Coming down to the triangle, you'll see it. Get the lead to Edson right now. Clears the Brown going down through 1. Slams the door on. Meanwhile, Daly on the outside. He's looking to take second place away from the Brown lead. Hey, here comes hello. How you guys doing? Miss me?
Can you say Cody or John and Charles on the production doing a phenomenal job that back to victory lane. It's been a while since he's won. He come close during the winter months of the Blizzard Series. Man, he's been strong. Missed last week. Now he sits in the 3rd spot. What an opportunity now as they go to turn 1.
He's in 3rd. He's looking high. He's looking low. He's trying to find the grip. Let's not forget, he's got a little bit of minor cosmetic damage on the front of that race car on the right side, which might be hindering him just a smidge. In the meantime, we're looking out the back.
Time's out.
93 car, Kevin the Brown all over the back bumper of Edson right now, trying to loosen him up, maybe making him lose his grip on the track just a little bit, enough to get by him. I don't think it's going to work. If it goes down to the end, Edson still your leader in the 7 car.
Edson, what a drive. And that personal comfort number 7 machine. We'll see what he can do now as he's the top dog, leading the pack. North Carolina, the 34-year-old for Aftermath Motorsports. Brings him through the tribal car on the wall, below the apron. I think that's Mods in 49, John. He'll hold on to it. Check that 31 Arnold with a problem. Down below the inside of the racetrack. And just like a draft at Daytona or Talladega, he made contact, got moved out of the groove, and everybody will bypass him on the high side.
He's going to fall far outside the top 10. He was riding around the top 10 for a while. And after that, he's got damage on the right side of that car now. Meanwhile, back up front, Leah on the outside of Daly for 3rd. Those guys have been kind of different.
Wow, think of him staying high. Is that okay? Staying high.
Brown had it for a little while.
Thank you.
Look at this. Wesley, here comes Macklin in that 30 car. He's going to poke his leg up into this fight.
He certainly will. He'll try to. Daly on the inside, by the way. Here comes now Macklin. Daytona. Out of nowhere, might I add, John. He won that race out of nowhere. 3 wide. Hold on there, buddy. Donnie Leah running out of room with Macklin. Daly closing in on him, and they hold it together. They're going to go 3 wide again.
Trey, let me know what you want me at.
Of the cockpit of the driver.
Yellow.
You're good now.
Yes, sweet car. And I tell you what,
Sorry, Randy, you weren't clear there, buddy, when you came up.
Side by side 3 wide, 4 wide racing.
Pace car's
It's
out.
Donnie Lee. You've touched on this before. He comes out of the modified series. Yeah, he did some crash and truck racing, but he got his bones, made his bones, if you will, in the modified tour up there in the Northeast. Damn good driver. He's got the championship in the belt, tons of wins. Drove that Mystic Missile for a while. So if anybody can handle the heat of 3, 4 wide racing side by side, it's going to be Donnie Leah. And now he's got donuts on both sides of that race car.
Come on. Great racing we just had. Caution! Caution's out! Trouble! What in the hell happened? Yellow flag number 7. Man, you would have thought that they would have just tore him up a moment ago with all the exciting racing that we just saw, John. And now, just out of nowhere, we got a yellow flag. We got to find out what's going on. Is it Montesi? Is it Holyfield? We're finding out here. What is going on? John, could it be time's up?
We got like an hour.
Okay.
I would imagine.
I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, we got an hour, a little over an hour to finish this race, and we're well past halfway. But I would guess it involved Yoakum.
Here we go. Replay time. If we can't find it, Charles Wooten, broadcast extraordinaire, the Sim World will.
You got that silver bullet car in the 03 on the outside there. We were talking about him earlier. Let's see what's going on here with him and Yoakum. Yoakum came up into him. Yoakum thought he was clear, and he was not, and then he left him into the car. He got Bobby Wetzel, too. Oh, my goodness.
He had help from a couple of cars.
Yes,
oh, my goodness.
Sorry, Scott. I got at some point my pit stall.
Beaten, battered, damaged, banged, bruised, but even the cars that look like glory machines are coming down to the pit lane for service as well. I wonder if that car glows in the dark. I'm just saying that neon yellow for Chris Cabot looks good.
It does. You cannot miss that car on track.
It is. It's sharp. It's sharp looking.
It stands out. That's
my producer calls me a nut and says I'm dumb, but it's like squirrel. I wonder if that car glows in the dark, John.
You know what? They actually do have glow in the dark car paint.
It probably so.
No, I've seen it. There's a YouTube channel for the guy that hits the car on the track. I'm not sure, but they actually painted a complete Honda Civic in glow in the dark paint.
All right, so accidentally go and cut the lights off at Vegas by accident all the year, and we'll see if the car glows in the dark. We're just having fun, people. We're rambling. 75 Lap Cities, John Muschin Jr. I'm Wesley Outland. And we welcome you to our coverage. Charles Wooten in the background. You can't hear him, but of course,
we sure do.
Anybody that knows him knows him. So, yeah. No,
sounds like he's been devouring a cow back there.
Yeah, he was worried about me eating applesauce for dinner. I mean, seriously. Yeah.
Yes, we can.
You put a what?
No, it's all your burping and
Take the top, EJ.
and your heavy breathing. Bro, I was on worry. I thought I was about to call 911 your ass.
And nobody can hear anything he's saying, by the way. We can only hear him, okay?
But yeah, so out there to the viewers,
somebody else
it sounds like I'm talking to myself.
John, we're 3 or 4 weeks into it, and for the most part, for live sim racing, iRacing on LSR TV to cover the NCAA
Yes, it's hard, but that's what makes racing fun, man. You know, I was bored with the old. I'm not gonna lie, I stopped racing the A car weeks ago, months ago, because it was just boring. It was
my car red, Joey?
Down on the pedal and go. You know, but with this new car, is back to real driving. These guys
you got a little damage on your left rear.
Into the corner, through the corner, and off the corner.
I went to the crash and missed that big chunk. Honestly,
it's very important, you know.
EG, I went to the grass too, and it gave me 14 seconds, so I don't know if it's the same for you.
And it makes for great racing. I love it. And granted,
I don't know, we'll see.
It has whooped my butt time and again these last few weeks. My iRating has taken a butt kicking. You know what I'm saying? But it's fun as hell, man. It really is.
Don't forget, coming up later tonight, you can join Justin Prince and myself on the broadcast call for round number 2.
Right around midnight, right?
Yeah, around, it's supposed to be 11:30 Eastern time, but it's cutting close. So it'll also be live on the Community Radio Network. We're live from Atlanta. We're going to Atlanta, John.
You guys behind me, I'll say low.
That's going to be fun. I'll tell you what, I want to do a quick shout out to that 41 car, EJ O'Rourke right there. EJ is one of the faster drivers here. And look who's in third.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
These guys stay out of trouble. EJ had a rough night last night in Xfinity cars. Had one of the fastest cars on the track. Had some technical issues and went a few laps down. Tonight looks to bounce back from that, so we'll keep our eyes out on those two guys. Joey got more than 14 car. We'll see if Joey can stay up there in the top 5. Get himself a good finish tonight. Here we go, Wesley, back to the green with some new faces up front.
Ready for the field to come back to the restart. 2 by 2. Hey, we ain't done that in a while. Live sim racing. Feel the roar in Las Vegas.
Yellow flag is out.
It's like the game just spun out fucking 4 of us.
Nah, more like you wrecked yourself. Hey. Macklin, is your other leg okay?
Trouble. Big trouble. Back straight away. Multiple cars involved. Coming down the line. It's Kaplan caught up in it.
Hey, Jacob, the 11, sorry for that bump there in that turn, passing that lap car. You just slowed more than I could brake.
Can't even do a...
Yeah, man, you're good. No worries.
Feel the roar.
It was a racing incident.
And all craziness happens. This is Macklin, by the way. I said Campbell, John. Look at this. It's Rockingham. Oh, wow.
It almost looked like there was oil on the track. We had 3 cars, all of them coming off of 2, get loose right there. Can we go back and look at that again, please, Cody?
But I'm with you. I wasn't expecting us to go next car either.
Presented by LiveSimRacingTV.com. Watch this. From the blimp view. Was that a car below the bottom of the apron? But I know that's secondary, but
3 cars got loose and took out Falcon.
Wow. Well, there's a lot of cars below the apron now, but I was referring to the car in it too. My producer, he's killing me, people. I'm telling you. Listen, watch this again. I thought I saw a car below the apron, off the pace. Okay, it was somebody. Yeah, watch this. Bypass it. Get the heck out of the way. Look at. No, I don't see it now. Look at. Board with him.
That's Tommy Brown where I'm going with. Big contact.
Wow. We need to go on board. Oh, holy cow. Did you see the 31? He hit the wall. That's the car that was on below the apron. Why the hell? How did he get caught up in the accident?
He wasn't below the apron before the wreck, though. Yeah, see, he's right there. Yeah,
Tommy, Macklin, and myself all started spinning at the same time.
Those 3 cars.
Eric Arnold, too. There was a third one back here.
Right
A fourth.
Oh, yeah.
He's like synchronized spinning.
He drives into the red. Oh, he has never saved it.
Yeah, I don't know how the game managed you to self-spin by yourself, but all right.
Thank you for playing.
Shut up, dipshit. The fact is, all 3 of us got loose at the same time. It's my fault.
On EDC,
Live Racing 4K quality. My girlfriend and her dad, Richard, first night they were watching it, they were like, was it your sister? Her sister was like watching a wreck that we done, John. I think it was a race me and you did together, and we had cars flying and flipping through the air and crashing.
Thank you.
And her sister, says, why are we laughing? And it was like, well, that's sad because somebody was flying through the air. And so it was like, no, guys, this is simulation. It wasn't the real thing. Well, with the quality that they were watching it on in 4K Ultra HD, John, you would have thought
Joey,
it was the real action.
Number 24. EOL again.
Hats off to Cody and Jeff for getting the
for me.
stuff put together the way they have.
Oh, yeah.
It looks amazing.
Number 24.
Amazing. Especially on my big 55-inch 4K TV I got hanging on the wall over there. That's what she said. When I was out with the personal stuff going on the last couple of weeks, I did watch the races with you guys, and I'm sorry. I'll be no.
I have no words.
You guys said you wanted me back. Let's keep that in
mind. We are glad to have you back.
But yeah, hats off to Cody.
Maybe not back next week, but we're glad to have you back tonight. The HR, the Human Resources Department of Live Sim Racing is going to be contacted.
Wait, man, Steve Carell got to say it all the time. Why can't I?
Yeah. No, we're having a great time. We're glad you are as well. It's a fun night.
All right, boys, I'm coming.
Hey, Cody, can we get the graphic back up on caution laps, please?
Yes, please. Yeah, make us not get fired. Bottom left.
Jose in the 24, you're going to have to pass me because I'm the lucky dog.
8 cautions, John. 30 laps. We have closing in on lap 9.
Come for.
So come on, do the math for us.
That would be 1 in every 3 laps.
Exactly. Thank you. See, you did the math, so I didn't have to. And 30 caution laps, 8 lead changes. But there's that number, John. I want to be like John Monty. You know, right here, you're going to go boom.
Yo, Coach, you want me to move up? Or stay down here?
8 around.
You're okay. You're okay, bud.
We're closing in 4 cautions, John, away from 12. And you thought they were going to have 12 yellow flags for us, right?
10. I said 10. Yeah.
Well, yeah, 10, 12, tomatoes.
Yes. Hey, look up on the high side there, on the outside of the front row.
Green flag.
Is that?
I think so. He's missing his door.
I can't tell because the door's completely rubbed off. Yeah, Donnie Leah. He's got himself up there in second place, and he's in a good spot for this restart, Wesley. He's on the outside, and we've seen the outside. He's strong about walking down the room. Even the Brown used the outside a couple of times. So on this restart, I'm going to keep my eyes on Leah. How about you?
By the way, Human Resources has been called. There is a conversation ongoing right now as we speak.
Yellow.
With 30
Jesus, 03. What the fuck?
closing in on lap 100, 120.
What the hell did I do?
Attempts at overtime if necessary. And John, here's something we talked about. Kevin DeBrown. That man
Joe, you did nothing wrong there. That's the first time the car ever wiggled like that, getting into 3.
With contact.
Yeah, no, I don't think we touched.
Of Macklin, who just was involved also in another caution flag.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one to take that with him.
Contact with his teammate as well. 39 car faulting.
And
Remember,
it was Falkenham.
So just a clue, if you see smoke, you might want to slow down.
Caution out.
No.
Wow.
No.
Kaplan just got a shot of the rear end of the 94 car for the 49. He looks dyslexic because he flip-flopped.
Got a 44 out some black flags for going out pit road and miss it off.
Look at this. Cautions breed cautions. And watch Bonds. John just went below the apron, turning it around. Look at this. Oh.
No. Don't you dare speak that loud. Now, Mike, come on now.
What you saw there, folks, was a lot of guys getting out of shape because they were trying to avoid the 49 car. And this car is already so out of balance when it comes off these turns that just the slightest yank on the wheel is going to produce what you saw there. A bunch of guys losing control of the vehicle. And unfortunately, what would have been a single car incident turned into a multiple car incident. A couple of guys had to duck down pit road to avoid the accident. One of those being Glenn Campbell. He's had his black flags cleared. But still, man. I said this at the top of the show, man.
We got a bike check on Richard Beasley.
The setup with this car on this track is just, it's really loose.
What?
It's so loose at the start of the run.
Hey, buddy.
John, here's the thing.
We're going to say the proof it was you.
Have not been boring at all.
No.
Yeah, I hear you.
Not being
Always me.
Making sure Ricky Rudd didn't step out of retirement coming to SIM500.
Okay, yes. I mean, you can
That's
try
right.
the yellow flag. So do we too. I mean, but the racing, when
You
they're
Chad
on the
pushed the
track
tail.
racing, it's been great. They put on some awesome.
Hey, can you mic check me?
I'll tell you what, I would not ever trade what we've got.
You're bobbing the lead and taking a 3 wide and almost wrecked out you.
Me, the old car. You gotta
Suck my balls, EJ. Jay, I was out there. I was just riding, just like I did last week. And then, bad happened.
Just simply saying that I like the new next.
How we doing, EJ?
Okay,
Yes,
I'm a fan of the new.
Should have spun out a couple quarters before, Cat.
And what we've seen on iRacing, it shows the driver's skill. Look at
How we doing,
yesterday.
EJ?
Look at Chase Briscoe.
Right.
I don't know, man. We're running 18, 20th, I don't know.
For sure.
The background on Chase Briscoe.
You're a good kid.
Just a couple years ago, this cat was almost out of the sport.
We like you.
Dude,
know what I
this
mean?
cat used to literally go.
Jose, you haven't texted me a picture of your cat for the week.
Because he had
Take
nowhere
it
to
too.
live. He literally would sweep
Not here.
those floors in their race shops to be able to just, break bread and have money.
Don't you have like an album though, like previous week content you can send?
Young man from Zumba, Florida,
Yeah.
in the right place at the right time. And I say this to so many people, those that are out there that always talk
Josh, upload the spec
and
map,
say,
you dumb
it's all
son of a
about
bitch.
mommy, daddy's money, scoring big sponsors and big chip dollars. That's true. But there are these
I'm sorry, what?
underdog stories like the Josh Berry.
Mike, you gotta come around me, bud.
Chase Briscoes.
Yep.
Where you cut your
Upload
videos
the
and
spec
you
map
find
for your
bike.
car, you dumb
Everybody
son of a
loves
bitch.
it. Hell, when Austin
I
City-
don't even know what that means.
No,
Everybody loves the underdog story. Yeah.
What's the spec map? Is it? I just uploaded the car
See
top.
the first time you SIM500.
It's the layer that goes over your car, so your black will be matte black and your blue will be shiny.
Okay, so how do I do that? Did you send that to me? Do I upload that? Like, what do I do?
Yeah. There's an option in Trading Paint where you upload it, like just go back to that same area and it says add spec map, but it's in the email.
Okay, why don't you suck my balls too then?
And maybe some enemies along the way. You're exactly right. I know Charles has along the way.
Tell me you're a bullet without telling me you're a bullet.
But no, here's the thing, John.
Is that a
Seriously,
typical millennial or what?
week in, week out, every Monday night.
I'm gonna get wheel spin with my 40-inch flat tires.
Kevin England, when he
Kick
was
your sorry ass.
the other people that we had Charles Whitney on production, Jeff Stabnow, Mason Heimbach.
Don't
But
do
not
that
only
again.
Joey Jatini, all the people on the SIM500, the
30 more
drivers,
seconds to down,
you
so I'm out of
literally
here.
get their emotions.
Yep.
When Macklin won the Daytona race 2
What's
weeks ago,
going on this time?
live sim racing, replays are available. You could feel that emotion when he won that race.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, on top of what you just said, the thing is not just a game.
I digress.
You really have to know how to drive a race car. It's not a video game. You have to know how to treat the tires and keep the car.
Green flag, green flag.
Right. This car is hard to drive, and so is the setup. But hey, look at Edson. What's he doing? Did he just kind of play with these guys?
Criminal element.
Yeah. So here we go. We're going back to green. Once again, the brown on the inside. Leah on that outside. Gets the second spot. You got the forward. Josh Park at 81. And Tiz outside the center. Car down the up to the trans. And here we go, Wesley. Another restart. Lap 89 coming on 90. 30 to go.
Got 30 laps to go. There's still 30 laps remaining. A lot of racing left to go. Field back to the Pennzoil restart zone. And just like earlier, for about the last 40, 50 laps or so, Kevin
EJ, you can't out in front of me like that, dude. How many fucking cautions we gonna have here?
Again, is Edson trying to use the outside lane to close in on Leah.
Mr. Mons, they are clashing.
Parker, and this goes on with the Brown leading.
EJ, if you missed that, I don't know how you did.
Down to the illustrated dude, 3 and 4.
Because I'm the only one with more than one brain cell, and I actually hit the brake when the car's crashing.
He had some issues on this race. Whether down the wall.
I just saw my rear view mirror, that car coming right up in front of you. I was like, man.
Spot here. Now he's all over that back bumper. Shoots down the inside of 1 and 2. Battle for the lead. End the round.
Well, that
Donnie Leah, why are you not running Wolf Stadium?
Another yellow flag. Is this yellow flag number 10?
Because he's pacing in SIM500 and he won't be able to leave.
Like Yoakum's involved again?
Yoakum caught up in it. Yellow flag number 10. We're now in double digits. Yellow flag number 10. Watch the replay.
You got a lot done anyway, man. He's just a funny guy.
Machines. There's Coleman alongside John, and John, he won last Monday night.
Get off that shot.
Oh my goodness! So this is not involving a Yokomer then. This happened way up in the front. Oh my goodness!
It looks like I saw.
I don't know. It wasn't on my list of tracks. I felt like running.
It came out and showed you some
engine pop
support.
somewhere in there, and maybe got everybody.
Sure, if you want to give him 50 grand, he'll come over and run it.
Blazer does look like he's got on power though.
Yeah, it looks like he's not in power. I wonder if he might have cooked it.
Pocket change.
Thanks for the support, man. Appreciate it.
It's Jeff Ryan, the 3-car.
Looking forward to seeing you run it live in Downey.
The 3-car. Gaboto is outside.
Oh,
Stencil
come in November
behind,
then,
Anderson
and
up in
the
front.
Turkey Derby.
This was inside the top 15 as my good friend, Mr. Excited Jimmy Spencer.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, I just want to run a race and see if I want to do it, can do it, whatever, and then we'll go from there.
Just make sure Jose's not racing.
Look, Simley in the 12 car. Scott Simley, he got a piece.
Hey, we'll go up to New Hampshire. I'll go up to Macra Steakhouse and Lobster House up there on the.
A lot, a lot. And that was an instance of driver contact. We've talked about that before. Probably caution the
Yeah, I love that place. We got to go, DJ.
April 16th, bud.
Quick break. Under 30 laps to go. We'll take you to the finish. John and I will
Get some lobster.
here at
Probably Canson Daniel.
Coming up later on tonight, 11:35 Eastern Time. It's coverage of round 2 with
Justin, how's my rear end?
For the Northwest iRacing Cup Series.
It doesn't look as bad as it missing.
Felt like just center punched a little bit, but the spoiler's intact.
Flags or whatever will happen at Vegas in a moment.
How's my front end look?
And that poor video game for Mike Kelly.
Was it Chris's fault?
That was Cats.
No, apparently it was the game's fault this time.
You know what this league needs? We need Dwayne Benson back, man.
Triple H caddy.
That's bad.
Hey EJ, what does the front end look like on here? Yeah, you're the only one that's probably gonna get it anyway, Kevin.
Hey, Joey, I'll take another EOL, number 24.
Justin, your car looks like a modified on the front, bud.
Oh, is my rear end missing?
No, it looks good. It's a little scratched up. Justin's car looks like a modified in the front. You can see your radiator.
Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
And now that I finally realized who it was in the chat box, hello to George Rayner and Mommy Gertrude as well. Met them a couple of years ago, John, at a Smithfield gas station / fast food restaurant. And you know, he knew who I was. He recognized my voice, and we sit down and talk for like 30 minutes. Just a race fan. That's what it's about. Like I said about iRacing, the same thing done about real life. And George Rayner and Gertrude, his mom. Hope you're enjoying the race, guys. Shout out to you.
Hey, George, next time you're at McDonald's, I love their bacon double cheeseburger. Just keep that in mind, buddy.
He doesn't love, he loves.
I'm a foodie. If you ever met me, you know.
You said you're a fan of, crayfish. Crawfish. I think I can poke the bear a little bit. Hey, by the way, John, Dingo Wallaby.
Green.
Dingo. This is Randall Dingo, by the way?
Brandon Watkins. Hey, man, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I've actually painted his cars for him. He's a firefighter down in Miami-Dade.
There you go. Well, thank you for your service.
Need a black flag cleared. Someone popped up when they shouldn't have.
I think we should do that. I think we should get Randy up on the Ducks off, but look at that. Parker wastes good time. On these restarts, the control driver.
Hey, Bobby, was that my fault?
Great start by Parker right there. The Brown on the outside.
Yeah, next time just tell the person behind you to go high.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, damn, Trey, that'll fucker you up.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Blam.
Look at the run line again. Bum drafting.
Yeah, it's fucking scary.
Bum drafting like we had Talladega, baby.
Cars.
Wow, you're so aggressive, DJ. Yeah, that was my bad. That timeout was wrecking too. I just got caught in the middle.
Like somebody slides it, somebody.
Wasn't you just bitching about brakes?
10 lead changes now.
Oh, Thomas, buddy, if you didn't self-spin, I wouldn't have hit you, buddy.
Leah, Daly, Beasley working their way off of turn number 2, and the
Sorry,
battle is on now.
let's catch up, James. Come on, mash the gas. Let's go.
LaRue Motorsports, Rivera turned. He had help.
I was kidding last week, by the way. I told you that.
Strikes again. My goodness.
Caution flag.
Joey, these people keep wrecking. You're going to get a career finish.
And there was some John Falkingham all up under his back door. His junk trunk became his front.
Been a great race.
Buckingham's got no back end, speaking of junks in the
Keep
trunk.
digging.
But no, that was just Tony getting loose.
Tony got loose in front of Falkingham. That's nobody's. Well, if anybody's at fault, it's Tony, John, as you just saying.
Yeah, and then the late hit there on LaRue 22. That's probably going to do it for him. That hit the front end right there. Watch that car on the outside with Nelson Rivera, the 22.
Wow. Man, on board with Rivera, LaRue Esports entry. Oh, there was a couple other cars in the back, John. They were sideways.
Yeah.
Oh, they're wrecking behind them. They were wrecking behind them off turn 2.
So we were going to
It's been one of the worst races behind one of the worst races.
Hello, how you doing?
Penny for your thoughts, Chief.
Yeah, it's a damn shame when we got a car you got to drive now.
So that's a good sign. I mean,
Glenn, you're all good. I don't care. It's fine.
It's just hard to dodge all the landmines, no matter how hard you try. Just elbows up from the green flag to the end of the race. I don't get it. That's not really how you race, but whatever. Get what you can get.
I want to know why Rando's not the race if he's still watching.
No, that's the problem. Most of the people that are causing the issues are those people. You just ride and chill for 5 or 6 laps. The car's pretty good.
I mean, he's an entry in this.
I said that on lap 7. No one's listening.
Dang.
Tony, are we losing our leader here? The dingo ate your baby.
11 yellow flags. You passed your record, by the way. You're at 11 caution.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I'm trying to reel us back in. It's my fault. The Dingo Wallaby comment did it.
I had a feeling, man, that it was going to be like, and it's not, like I said again, it's not a reflection. It's not a comment on the SIM500 guys. It's just my experience in this car on this track during the official race week, and then this weekend doing some practice laps. It's a very difficult setup. Does not allow for any kind of mistake. And yeah, we've had some driver contact too, which is going to happen in the race. But I still stand by my comment that I've made several times about these guys here in the SIM500 group. They are the cream of the crop, top to top. Some of the best drivers you're going to see both in sim and in real life. We've got a lot of drivers in here that have driven real race cars, be it local stock cars or on the National Series, ARCA, Xfinity, trucks, you name it. So it's not a reflection on these guys in particular. It's just a reflection on this package. This package is very realistic, and we saw it with the real guys in the last few weeks. They've had issues. I mean, you got guys self-spinning like Kyle Busch, you know, from the top in this car. So, it's
look, for instance, like yesterday, Kyle Larson. Every dog has his day. Look at what happened to
Larson self-spun, man. I
mean, Thomas.
You know, so again, it's not a reflection on these drivers at all. The amount of cautions we had, it was to be expected. And I mean, I stand by what I said.
John,
hang out the window, waving you back. Come on, come on.
Randall Watson, a.k.a. Dingo Wallaby.
I understand you, Randall.
Hey, Joey, if you get a chance, another game. YOL, give me another YOL. Number 24.
If anybody understands personal issues, brother, it's going to be me. You know that.
And honestly, people, I will tell you that John's been through a rough couple of weeks, and laughter is the best medicine.
I'll
just being honest.
I so agree with that. I feel better right now than I have in a couple of weeks, and I appreciate you guys letting me come back and be a part of it.
You thought the shrimp boat was? He said shrimp boat. We can do that too. Okay.
I don't know, man. After last Thursday night, I'm kind of I'm going to need a break from seafood for about a day at least.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm not joking. I've got chicken and sausage gumbo sitting in my refrigerator right now. So we got to hurry.
Green flag, green flag.
I heard what Charles, our producer, is saying in our ear during this broadcast. He would be like, what the? Oh, this explains why they're going off the rails. All right. Parker to Brown, 1 and 2.
Yeah, we got clear to go. My money,
I got
my money's going to be on. I'm not going with start. Not just because of the restart etiquette here, but the fact that he worked his way all the way back at the end, early issues, and we got 20 to go. He's one of the best drivers with a 20 lap year.
I'm going to wait till we get back to a restart in the Pinzole restart zone, and then I'm going to respond to what Randall Watkins said is Dingo Wallaby. Down to turn 1 and 2. Parker pulls away. Daly and Brown battling side by side. X and Leah. Here comes now Falkingham. Back in the battle again, John. Can you imagine what's going through the mind of the 93 of the Brown as he sees his teammate running him down? Contact was made earlier. Off of turn 4. Under 20 to go. Top 5 single file as they go to turn 1 with Parker now out in front. The Brown there's contact made. He can't reel him into the outside. To the inside. The Brown. He goes up the apron and he lost it. He crashes the names into the beast. And no caution. No caution yet. Oh my goodness, man.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
What happened to the Browns?
Well, it looks like he had a little contact with Parker and was trying to save the car. I cannot believe we didn't.
Why does your Ford motor like 10 miles an hour quicker on the straightaway?
Back up front, though.
Like that easy?
Parker from that contact. Is there any way?
My Ford motor sucked ass on the restart.
Pretty please.
I'm just out here trying to run around, still getting wrecked by fucking landmines.
I don't see no damage on the 93 of the Brown. He jumped the apron. He went down below the bottom of the apron in the corner, and then he drifted back up. And then, did he get knocked out of gear? Did the car come out of gear? What made him lose all that? Caution's out. Caution number 12. The Dirty Dozens happened here in Vegas. Caution out. The Banana Republic flag will wave for the 12th time as the Hellman's.
That's one. It's just funny. You motherfuckers are so bad.
Crashes onto the pit lane. And we're under caution.
He's going to need to apply some pickles to that.
How many damage? Big crap tripe on my left side.
Let me take a look. Come up here.
The Hellmans and bring on the best. Or check that the worst. I'm a Dukes guy. Watch this.
You look okay, honestly.
Coleman
From this vantage point.
crashes.
I think you're good.
Caution out for the 12th time.
And
I killed Kevin on my screen.
He is done.
What about me? What about me?
Coleman in his.
On my screen, I saw your left front jump a little bit. It's like, ooh, that's something I did.
Psych.
Yeah, sorry, but again, randomly loose. They ain't done that the whole fucking race.
You thought I was going to go pit, didn't you, fellas? No.
No, you're right. Like right front. Killed it. The tire people.
I figured maybe with 15 to go, they might think about getting some fresh tires. Did anybody pit? it? Yeah, we got
some takers are on the pit lane.
Gonzalez, Katina, Bentley Glazer's in there. Looks like Scott Stenzel. Oh no,
Jack Coleman, winner. We just mentioned him.
There you go, Kevin. I thought you had it saved in the apron.
Vegas,
The right rear barely got back up on the banking.
910 career starts tonight.
I had turned low because Byron was doing the same thing.
The driver out of Pendergrass, Georgia, and he picked up his.
Yeah, Trey, was that you that got hit when Kevin was trying to prep it?
That puts him 6th on the all-time win list, 2 away from making the top 5.
Well, I was too busy wrecking on my own. I had no idea what was going on around it. Yeah, like I said, sorry, didn't like it anything.
It looks like we have some oil on track there.
910 sim race.
Nah, it was probably the game's fault.
He's also been with these guys since day one.
Right.
Yeah. Excuse me. He's been with these guys since day one.
Do I have a rear end deal?
Down to earth guy. We've talked to him a few times. You and I.
Yeah, you do.
We interviewed some top 3.
A little bit pushed in, a little bit of scuff marks, but yeah, you do.
A fun time tonight. He's 14 laps down currently. Probably going to go ahead and park it for the night. I'm sure because
I don't think I have one, do I?
The car looks horrible. Although
nope.
I will say that he's also not a quitter. So
yeah, you'll have to see it.
Jack Coleman 910 starts. EJ O'Rourke has 856. Counting tonight.
I think you got all 4 corners for it, Daniel.
Scott Simley.
Yeah, I've been hit from every side. It seems like tonight.
679.
No, I think you're left front.
Virtual Series SIM500 Madness.
Well, and one more corner to get pushed in now.
And 56
We'll give EJ a left.
He's attempted 659 races. 653 for Randy Yoakum, who's had problems tonight. Mike Kelly, also John, we mentioned 643. I mean, it's amazing the numbers these guys have had.
Yeah, and you know, you get those kind of numbers when you race with a bunch of guys that you enjoy racing around. You get to know them, you get to know how they drive, and that's what makes a league successful. And I think these guys race everything. Folks, if you want to get in on it, SIM500.com is the place to go check it out. They've got literally racing every night of the week. Xfinity, Cup, ARCA, trucks, dirt racing, super late models, you name it. They've got it, sim500.com. Go check them out because you're going to have some fun, I promise you. Don't let this race right here be an indicator of what you're in for. I've raced with these guys many times. We had almost a caution-free race last night in the Xfinity race. We've had a bunch of caution-free races. So, like I said, if you want to get on the action, sim500.com, go check them out. Tell them Crazy John.
Lights are off on the pace car. 13-lap shootout, still in the regular distance of this race. We've surpassed the format, by the way. And Dingo Wallaby, Randall Watkins chimes back in, and he says, Dingo Wallaby came from Dingo ate my wallaby. Like Dingo ate my baby. I thought it was a funny take.
Yeah, and also, Randall, I see your comment there about the setup. I don't know which one to use, but they're using the Vegas normal setup, not the open one. The open one is a little more stable, but this one is really loose on the first 10, 15
Green.
About neutral in the middle. See, if you'd have been in this race, you might be leading because apparently you like the setup. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
But he had some stuff to take care of. We understand that.
I got it. Understand. Life happens.
Folks, why not be a part of that conversation?
Can I have a black flag clear, please?
Talk to us, man.
Coming soon, we're working on it. Hopefully, someone can fix it. The new hashtag SLSRTV show. We worked on it last week. I think we had some. We're going to bring it back because I like it. I don't know what that means. Green flag, 12 to go.
What a start. Holy smokes. Parker's out there with a pretty good lead right there. 2 by 2 behind him, though. Leah's still in the car up there on the outside. But look who's sneaking in.
Yellow flag is out.
Top 7, top 8 there. Faulkingham, Wesley, damage and all, working his way back up inside the top 10.
Shit, sorry, I didn't see you there, Elliot.
That car worked on several times. No back end yet.
Only made me piss myself a little bit. Oh, good.
Yeah, as soon as his car starts to run out, he's making his way up in front.
Field works their way back across start finish.
Come on, Will, that way.
Laps to go amongst all this virtual chaos and mayhem of this simulation.
Oh, Neville up and destroyed
at
Dalton.
Vegas as Edson runs up the track. He holds it. We stay green.
Did you finally get the left for it?
No foul. Wall Falkenham.
Yeah, we got all 4 corners now. My race is complete.
And he spins below the apron. No caution yet.
I just need Kevin to push his shit in, and they're all pushed in.
Yellow flag for lucky number 13. Not for Falkenham.
That's what I was talking about. Wow. Just talking about that. I'm not having that back in on the car. Just going to make him wicked loose, and that's what we saw right here. As you watch, going down through this turn 1 and 2 right here, he's just going to get wicked loose, man. And unfortunately for the cars behind him, and the contact, obviously, Edson didn't help right there. It definitely unsettled the car. He's just constantly trying to catch it right here. And on exit, he's just finally losing it. Just a little contact. Yeah, let's see if we can see it again there, Cody, if you can, buddy. Yeah, watch the 41 right here, Wesley.
Well,
I mean, yeah, Daniel's definitely loose. I mean, we saw him wiggling a lot, but I think the 41 on exit 2 right here gets up into the wall. The contact with Edson starts with this little nonsense right here, and he does great to save it right there. Still trying to save it. And, yeah, no, I guess not. Didn't look like it from that point of view. It didn't look like 4-1 got in the wall at all. Just, I think Falkenham was just trying to save the car with him and just ran out of ground to save it.
And mind you, we're not done yet. We are moving in to overtime. Not yet. Still in the regular scheduled distance. We still have under 10 laps to go. The opportunity is available, is what I was trying to muster out in my wording, is that if we have another caution, John, there is an opportunity for 2 attempts at a green-white checker if necessary. But we're ready to bring this one to.
So I'm getting word from race control that there was some net code that caused the contact there on that incident.
Yeah.
The race control
I guess not. You sounded muffled there for a second. Yeah. Are you on Twitter?
Yes, I am on Twitter. Yes, sir.
What's your handle?
Raging Cajun Graphics and Rap.
Oh, okay. Hat Raging Cajun. Raging Cajun.
There's only one of me out there, so if you search for Raging Cajun, you'll find Raging
Cajun Graphics and
Raps. It's a little picture of my pepper guy.
Hey, 24, if you can, just go down pit road here with 2 to go. That way we don't have to keep giving the EOL. Just go down pit road. Anybody that needs to be in the back, go to the back. Head down pit road, please.
No, that's the football.
10-4, Joey. Yeah, I was already fed up with it too.
It looks like a flame.
Yes, it's my little pepper.
It looks like something that's, got something coming out of his.
Easy.
It's hot. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, hey. Speaking of Taco Tuesday, well, Cajun Thai food, right? I mean, it's kind of a Mexican thing. Look, Cajuns like tacos too. Okay, ask John.
Oh man, look, bro, I got tortillas sitting on my counter right now. I am.
Yes.
However, my ethnic background, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. My mom's side of the family is Hispanic. My grandmother was born right outside of Madrid, Spain. So
there you go. So you like tacos, soft or hard?
That's what she said.
The lights are off in the pace car, by the way. 7 to go. We're going to bring this one to the finish.
You said, I want on record right now that Wesley brought up overtime, not John, Wesley. And unfortunately, it looks like that at the rate we're going,
you are the one that brought it. There's going to be a lot of controversy.
I said 2. I didn't say 12, 13.
I said 12.
Should we close up, Glenn?
Now we're at 13.
And now we got to talk about it. It's not a popular thing to talk about.
It's not good.
It's not a popular subject. We got to talk about the time.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
47 minutes.
Sorry about that, Rivera.
Oh my goodness.
You guys got to catch up on a restart here when you come out of the pits. I got another black flag.
It's not good at all. He did it.
I need another black flag, please.
This car's in. It's going to be 6 laps to go. Hey, John.
Thank you.
Newsflash. Donnie Leah looking him up in second. Well, he was in second. He falls back to third.
Well, you know, that right there is the direct result of Parker being the control car. So all Bailey has to do is stay right on the bumper. And
Yellow flag is out.
Unfortunately, Leah has to wait until Parker goes. So there's a little bit of a delay between the thought and the process of smashing the gas pedal, which is going to give Bailey a little bit of an advantage right there. Speaking of Bailey, here he comes on the outside, Wesley, through 3 and 4. We see him speaking on the outside.
Might as well start shortening these races until we stop having 47
I
cautions.
thought Lee was going to clip him a little bit right there.
Yeah, we're definitely going to start shortening races. This
5 to
is
go.
fucking stupid.
5 laps remaining. Back
How
to
about
1 and
we shoot elimination style? And if you cause a wreck 30 if I'm back, you automatically pop. I think that would
2 car lengths back is Leah.
Can we shorten the caution
5 remaining.
one less caution laps?
Scheduled distance of this
Yeah,
race.
I-
Not anymore.
I feel like if you shorten the race, it'll make it more of a shit show. It's just my 2 cents. but-
Henderson.
I'll shut up.
No, it's actually number 03.
Yeah, that was impatient
Oh no. Oh, it's Tomke.
I don't mean to cut it in half or anything, you know. 20 on it.
James Somke.
No, it's the Brown.
I mean, what's the difference between 120 and 100?
Holy cow.
Well, I mean, this late in the race, and guys reckon for 30th right now. This is people got to understand what we're doing here and buy into the fact that we're trying to put on good shows and wrecking in the pack. It all race well for nothing, no reason. Because guys just don't have any common sense.
Yep, I agree with you there. That was a record 22nd spot.
Montesi and
Absolutely pointless.
I know the 6 car helped him.
we got 12 minutes left, so
Thomas O'Leary, John, you're exactly right. Thomas O'Leary and Mike Montesi getting into the back of something.
Yeah, I don't know. We got to put something in to have grown men understand how to drive a freaking computer. That'd be pretty sad if we got to do that. We'll give it a couple more races if we can. We'll either remove people or. I don't think I need to tell anybody how to drive a race car or a computer car or whatever. Common sense. You put yourself in these positions. So, ain't nothing I can do about it. Rules aren't going to make you do anything smart. Or think before you do something stupid. But we couldn't have come up with a rule in the world to keep somebody from driving through the fucking infield right back up on the racetrack. There's no rules going to stop that.
Time to start. Because again, the driver that's controlling.
I hear you. Stand for a week at night.
He can go whenever he wants. So we have to Bailey to take a gamble, maybe try and time the jump.
Yeah, well, they do that at the Cookout Racing League around the corner. We don't do that here. We expect our guys to understand how to race. And if there's a few that can't figure it out, then we'll just have to deal with them on an individual basis.
40+ drivers ready to go for the Northwest Cup Series, round 2. 42 drivers. And we're not even 45 minutes. I don't know. I think they said we're going live at 11:15, 11:20. That might change. I don't know. We might have to change that.
And we're
so here's the deal, John. Let everyone know, buddy. They have a 2-hour time limit. So even though we have 3 laps to go, verbatim, you would think you've reached the finish of the regular scheduled distance with the option of the overtimes. However, with that said, if they cannot, there is basically a time sim allowment. And once that time limit surpasses, the race is done. It doesn't matter what part of the racetrack you're on, what lap you're on, it's over. All right, John?
Yeah, it's basically going to stop the race.
So on this restart, guys, I mean, if there's a wreck in the back of the field, we're going to have a meeting, you and I, after the race.
Right there.
There shouldn't be any stupid shit going on. If you've got a destroyed race car, understand how to drive it. Let's finish this thing off and let's get the hell out of here.
Speaking of green white checkers, let's go to the rules real quick.
I've had about a fucking enough tonight. This is a joke.
6 times. Hello? Wait, what?
The next flag ends the race, be it the yellow or the checker. However, if there is a red,
That's when the lights on.
That's right. If the second
what y'all do today?
happens and they make their way back to the Pennzoil restart zone,
Shut up, my team's screwing around with me. Never mind, forget what I said.
Then the field
Joey says the cars at the back that were wrecking. I was like, hell, Daniel's wrecked like 6 fucking times, leaving at the front most of the race.
Overtime procedures, but if they take that white flag, that CRN 1 to go, then yeah, all bets are off, John. Your records of checkers coming back to the finish line.
And we've got some fast cars up front, man. Look at who we got up here. We got
guys that just don't care. We ain't the pro league, are we? Who gives a shit?
Easily, the time rides up there. You guys, Ethan Strong tied too in the 7 car. Jose Gonzalez working his way back up after early contact. A little bit of an issue. He's back up in there. So we got after winning this race. Hell, you got Joy Tina back there in 10th. Joy needs a good thing. She's had some bad luck the last couple of weeks. In the car and other people's stuff. So let's hope we can finish this out. We got EJ on one.
What is that noise? Somebody not pay their phone bill?
Mic check.
You're back. We get all the way to the end, Johnny. Now you start having mic issues.
Hey, man, why don't you...
Green.
Calling bars earlier.
Hey, man.
Okay, we don't have to buy the microphone, just the cable. Okay, that's... Oh! We're coming to green. Baby.
Sorry.
Overtime. He's John Mustian, Staticky. I'm Wesley Outland. Hey, my mama's a Static. And we're ready to bring this one to the finish. Charles Williams ready to come back to the Pennzoil restart zone. Overtime. Attempt number 1.
Parker spun the tires. Didn't need a walk under there. Parker spun the tires a little bit there.
He certainly did. Parker up the outside lane. He'll lead. Daly behind. What a drive for Daly. How about also Donnie? The contact. Hold on to it. They touch it. Back straight away.
Mike, sorry, man. That's on me. Sorry, Mike.
Go ahead.
Get him out of the groove. Leah back there in 3rd, letting it all hang out, coming off the 4 right there. We got to fight for the lead. Change of the lead. White flag is out. Next one ends it. Who's going to be down through 1 and 2? It looks like Daly's got a
good win there.
Right there. But hold on. Here comes the 81 car Parker on the outside.
Sorry, got you there, Donnie.
Steven through.
Still win, Byron. No problem. Usually I cut you off a little bit right there.
Straight away, Parker throws the block.
Thank you, guys.
Down to the inside.
It was close. It was definitely close.
Into this battle, it's a 3-car battle, 3 wide. He sandwiched him in. Nowhere to go. Daly, Parker at the line. It's Daly winning. 3 different winners in 3 races. Daly will pick up the win, and the line in almost 9 of a second. Second spot's gonna go to Josh Parker. Donnie Leah sandwiched up on the outside lane on the last lap will settle for 3rd. And when it's all said and done, Daly made a move on Parker. It worked. He's your winner.
I'll tell you what, Donnie Leah left nothing out there on the track, man. He hit that outside wall, come on 4 so hard. I cannot believe he didn't wreck. But not only did he not wreck, I don't think he got out of the gas. We're going to find out, folks, in the post-race interviews coming up shortly.
We will definitely.
David, you got a problem with me or something? What's the deal, man?
He